Hello guys, welcome back to another movie review, and today we are reviewing Kung Fu Panda 4. Kung Fu Panda 4 is the new movie that has come out towards the end of March here in the UK, and it is the 4th installment in the Kung Fu Panda franchise now of movies. And yeah, I have watched numbers 1, 2 and 3 previously, uploaded videos on those, and the next video after this will be a ranking of all 4 movies including this one, so stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see that. Kung Fu Panda 4 is, as I say, the 4th entry in the franchise. We do get casts returning, so we do get, of course, Jack Black coming back as Po. We get Bryan Cranston coming back as Lee, who was in the previous movie in number 3. We also get Dustin Hoffman coming back as Shifu, and Ian McShane as Tai Lung. They're all coming back. But we also get some new characters. We get Zen in here, and she is played by Awkwafina. And we also get the Chameleon, who is voiced by Viola Davis. Amazing cast of people that are in these movies, and I don't understand why big names are really attracted to the Kung Fu Panda franchise. Maybe they pay very well, I'm not sure, but it's very interesting to me. Either way though, it is interesting. As I say, we get some really good voice actors in there, but does it live up? Sadly, I don't think it does. I think the film for me loses a lot of emotion, it just lacks a lot. It's very difficult to explain, but it just lacks a lot in comparison to the other films. There is almost like no charisma, no charm, nothing really about the film is as engaging as what made the other things really, really good. You know, the other films were a lot better, shocker of a surprise in terms of the ranking, but I felt like the other films were a lot better in some ways, but there was just something missing. I just feel like this film was a massive drop off from the standards that were set from definitely the first film, but also the second and third even. When I didn't really get on with more so the second one, you know, in previous videos. It just, for me, felt somewhat stale, a little bit stale, with no real like intent to drive the story forwards, and the story that they were telling was very dull. In a nutshell, the Chameleon was kind of taking over now, and she was, the Viola Davis's character was the big bad baddie in this film, and wanted to control all of not just the Valley of Peace, but everything in terms of the land beyond the Valley of Peace. And yeah, Po was just left to his own devices. I didn't like the fact that the Furious 5 weren't in the film. They basically showed up towards the very end. They were acknowledged in terms of being like busy on other adventures, but then basically they didn't get like Seth Rogen to come back and all that, you know what I mean? They just basically, maybe they screwed up with actually getting all those people back, because Jackie Chan was in there previously. So yeah, they just wrote them out of the film, which they were big parts. They are big parts of the whole film, and for Po to have to do it all on his own, if this threat is so big, they would have come back and prioritized it, you know what I mean? So yeah, in terms of likability of the film, it was very difficult, I will say. Jack Black, of course, is Po, you know, the whole skadoosh thing is very good, and he does play the role very, very well. But as I said, it does lose a lot of that charisma, of that charm, and the role is very same. Personally, this franchise I think needs to end now at number 4. If they make a number 5, then, well, we'll be here in a couple of years' time discussing it. But I think now is a good point to just end this franchise of these films. As a whole, they are difficult to watch. I have, of course, watched all of the other movies, so if you are interested in hearing my thoughts on that, you can go back and watch those videos. Or stay tuned for the upcoming ranking video where I rank all 4 films from worst to best. But as I say, Kung Fu Panda 4 for me is a bit of a miss. I actually rated it a 2.5 stars. Just fell for me. It really fell, face planted on the floor, wasn't entertaining, and I found it to be quite boring. Granted, it is only a 94 minutes in terms of its runtime, so it is quite a quick film to get through, which is the positive if you're trying to get through it. But at the same time, you know, it's a difficult watch. I thought it was. It lacked a lot of what the other ones did really well, and it is disappointing because, to be honest, it was one of my films of the month that I was really looking forward to, and it really missed for me. So Kung Fu Panda 4, there you go. Stay tuned, as I said, for the ranking video, and of course please go back and watch all those if you want to. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.